Happy Homebrew Wednesday, everybody. This is SJ Poor in the brewery here at Little Face Brewing. And the windows are down. It's a little bit chilly here in South Central Pennsylvania this Wednesday evening. A little bit chilly. A little bit. This right here is literally the second pour off of the keg. She's a bit cloudy. To be expected for the second pour. I just kegged this up on Saturday. So we are only 5 days. Not bad for 5 days. A little bit ahead there, huh? This is Pedro's Pills. Okay. So the story behind this beer, and that is, it's a New Zealand Pilsner. This is 4.5 pounds of two-row, 4.5 pounds of Pilsner, a half a pound of wheat, Rawaku, Wakatu, Safe Lager S189. This is the one that I had trouble with the glycol system, which made me end up buying that one. So I'm actually happy about that because I'm digging this one big time. So Mike Dean showed me a picture of his. And, well, picture or video, I don't know. You'll see for yourself right here. Oh, it's a dandy. Mike's is much nicer looking, though. I mean, this will clean up. Again, second pour out of the keg. Mike's has been around for a little while. I think. I don't know if he's had a couple pulls off of it, but yeah, I'm looking forward to Mike and I doing a taste test on these two beers. That'll be fun. Man, it's such a good beer. Sessionable, 4.7%. Yeah, baby. And this is my one beer for the week. Which kind of brings me into the topic that I really wanted to spend time on this week. And that is home brewing. So, what are your thoughts on the home brewing hobby as a whole? I'm curious to know. Put a comment below. Do a response video. You know, shoot a video out there. Tag me in it somehow or however you want to do it. Back in the day, YouTube used to have response videos as an option, and it was a really great way for people to communicate back and forth, but they did away with it. I wish they would bring that back because it made it way more community and a lot less what YouTube is today. But back on topic, home brewing as a hobby, home brewing as a whole. What are your thoughts on the hobby? There is no secret, I think it's well known, that the hobby tends to be a bit on a decline. It's not a bit of a decline. It's in a decline right now. Pretty much every day as I'm mindlessly scrolling through Facebook, I'll see systems for sale, beautiful systems for sale on Homebrew Network. You know, just one after another where people are getting out of the hobby. I'll go through Marketplace on Facebook because that's where I buy and sell a bunch of stuff is on Marketplace. It's a good place to do that stuff. Brewing setups, brewing equipment and all that jazz is just, it's always for sale. People getting out of the hobby. Not drinking anymore, getting out of the hobby. Why are you getting out of the hobby? I'd love to know. Is it the cost? Is it taking too much of your time? I am genuinely curious as to know what your thoughts are on this topic. Because right now, I don't know how many more mom and pop brick and mortar homebrew supply stores we can lose. They're dropping off daily across this country. And it breaks my heart. It really does. I was one of those. We got out of the business quite a few years now. We weren't in it that long. I was in long enough to know that not making money, and I can't do something that I'm not making money at. If it's a business, it has to make money. So, and I know it's a tough business. Folks don't understand just how cutthroat and ruthless homebrew supply business is. It really is. You're working on the thinnest of margins. Like if you're going in and buying a $5 packet of yeast, just know that Joe behind the counter there probably paid $4 for that, and he's only making $1 off of it. So how many of those does he have to sell to pay for the lights in his business? Keep that stuff in mind. What do you think? So number one is, how do you feel, about the homebrew hobby? Is it, are you seeing the declines in your area? Why do you think the decline is? What do you think can be done to make it better? You as a home brewer, what is it that would keep you in the hobby? If you were thinking about getting out of the hobby, you might be watching this and thinking about getting out of the hobby. Well, what is it that can be done that would keep you and change your mind and keep you in the hobby? I love brewing beer. I love drinking beer. I'm trying to be healthier, so I don't drink near as much now as I did before, but I thoroughly enjoy a brew day. I love brewing with people. I love the science behind it. I love the creativity. The creativity is what really keeps me there. I thoroughly enjoy it. So is it the instant gratification, that some folks need, or whatever? Because we're brewing quicker now than what we did in the past. You got Kveik yeast now. You can turn a beer out a couple days. It's easy. Is it? Do you need to have that beer ready, the day you brew it, type thing? Well, that's not going to happen. But is it that instant gratification? Is it the lack of community? Is that the reason? Do you not have a club in your area? Is your club disbanded? Or would you like to have a club in your area? There are options out there. If you're in a spot where there isn't a local club, well, we have Brew Tubers online. You can always join up with them. That's a good group of people out there. They're literally at they're as far away as your finger is from the palm of your hand if you have a smartphone. So what is it? Is it a sense of community? What is it that those of us that, this is going to be a bunch of questions. What is it that those of us have stayed in the hobby? What keeps us in the hobby? I'll do a separate video of that after I see some stuff that maybe you guys put out, or read off some of the comments or whatever. So I want your feedback. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what you think about the home brewing hobby, the home brewing community as a whole. What's going to keep you as a home brewer? And what is it that's chasing you away from being a home brewer? That's really the most important thing. Is it health? Is it time? I'm curious. Let me know. I'll wait for your responses. Well, I won't leave the camera running. I'll finish this video and post it up, and then I'll watch the comments and responses and stuff. Make a video. Let me know. I really would. It would be nice to see what you're saying. A lot of times we're not doing that as much because of YouTube, but I would love to see what you're saying. So let me know. I'm curious. Home brewing. What's your thoughts? This is SJ Port, Little Face Brew, and enjoy the fruits of your labor, folks. Brew beer. Brew wonderful beer like this one right here. Cheers.